Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Equality and Rights for All. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke. We have an interesting topic for today's show, in which it is why people are not returning back to working in office in a major way. So let's get right into this. There's a lot of different parts to this topic, okay? And um, one of the reasons is that, with the mandatory to be vaccinated, okay, because there's a lot of people out there who just refuse to get vaccinated, right? And um, that's why they're not returning back to work. That's part of the reason, for this issue. Another reason is that there's a lot of people who have little children and they can't afford to put their kids into daycare or whatever, so they have to stay home and work from home, or they have another loved one, like let's say an elderly parent or whatever, uh, that they have to take care of. So that's another reason why they have to work from home. Um, another reason, another thing is that a lot of them uh, don't want to work for people because a lot of these jobs have crappy bosses. I mean, really crappy bosses. Um, and the stress level in many of these jobs are very, very high, and a lot of people have been getting sick from the stress, and that's why they're not. That's another reason why they're not returning back to working in office. Okay, and a lot of these uh, places, I'll give you a perfect example. A lot of these government agencies, right? Uh, they have rules and regulations that they're supposed to go by, but a lot of these higher brass do illegal things, right? And they want their lower level workers to take all the heat and everything, and you know, so that's another reason why these a lot of these workers don't want to return back to working in office per se. Uh, so a lot of these businesses and agencies really need to get their heads out of their asses and stop being complete fuck ups all of their life and start fixing their crap. That's another thing. Now let's also look at the fact of like retail stores and fast food restaurants. Okay, and I've even said this in prior episodes. We've seen so many of these videos of uh like workers in like Walmart, right? They're um they're enforcing the if you don't wear a mask or whatever, you can't come in, you know, right? So I'm sure we've all seen these videos, right? So, and then you get these customers who don't want to listen for shit, right? And don't want to go by the rules and regulations of the store, and they cause all problems. They start throwing things at the workers. They start hitting the workers and all this other stuff. So a lot of these workers, you know, can't put up with that. Why should they get hit and struck for just like basically minimum wage and stuff? And not worth it. Not worth it. Uh, Nowadays, you got a lot of these customers bringing in guns and shooting people. So the workers are like, they don't need that. They're not going to put their lives on the line or their health on the line, you know, for crappy people. Really. I'll give you another example. A lot of these fast food restaurants, you've seen the video so many times. Customers coming in, throwing things at them, hitting the workers, stealing the cash registers, and so on and so forth. And the workers are not going to put up with it, so they leave, and they're not going to come back because it's unsafe. These examples I just gave you, ladies and gentlemen, are unsafe working conditions. So they're not going to go back. They're not going to go back, you know? And so that's why the government needs to step up and protect these workers. They do, all right? They need all the help that they can get. So now, um, it's not right for these people to, from bosses to treat their workers like crap. If the workers are doing their jobs, it's not right for customers to go in and start fist fighting with the workers and whatever else. You do that, and that's another reason why people are not returning to working in person, quote unquote. So you got to take all these things into consideration too. So, but anyways, I wanted to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. And you guys can check out all the products on there, all the products that you see on there, we actually make ourselves. I also wanted to remind all my fans about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway, and the link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. You guys can check out all the pages on there. On the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. Also, on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the links to the two books that I wrote. And if you guys follow those links, you guys can check out and purchase both of my books as well. And so, with that, take care, everybody. Bye.